Townsmen A Kingdom Rebuilt is a town management sim. It's a remake of Townsmen in 2016. It follows the formula of city building sims like The Settlers or Anno. Set in the medieval setting, Townsmen A Kingdom Rebuilt feels like I've already played it before, even though I really haven't. If you have played other city building sims in the medieval setting, this will feel familiar. The game's graphics is a 2D isometric view, and the camera cannot be rotated, which can be a problem when you have structures behind other structures, or when townsmen walk behind objects. I truly love the cartoonish look. The 2D animation looks very pleasing, but a rotating camera could have eliminated the annoying problem I mentioned. It follows the usual formula. You build a house for your populace to live in, collect taxes from them, and set those people to work on other structures you build. For town management and building sim veterans, we've already seen this formula. The game has a 6-chapter tutorial. New players should definitely do it, although it does not teach you everything, and veterans of other sim would be able to get an idea of what Townsmen AKR has to offer. One small thing different in Townsmen AKR is male and female citizens can do jobs for their specific gender. The male citizens are called townies, and the female are townettes. Villagers get tired, and when they do, they go home to eat or find ways to entertain themselves through your built structures. Your townies rest in their house when they work on a resource gathering structure like the mine, and it's already full. Keeping the people happy is something that is important in town management sims, and Townsmen AKR also have that. If you tax them too much, their happiness and productivity suffers. They will get pissed and will go on strike eventually. Lowering the taxes can make them feel better, or you can maintain a bit of a high tax rate but make them happy through other means. Keeping the people happy will increase their productivity, but unhappy citizens will not and might even refuse to work. Structures require simple resources at the beginning. Wood and stone, for example, which can be acquired directly from their respective resource areas, are used straightforward. More complex structures will require a combination of raw resources. At the early game, you start with simple food gathering from fishing and hunting. Eventually, you can make bread by combining wood and flour. Flour is produced from another structure, which is the mill. The mill gets wheat from the farm to make flour. As you make your town bigger, you will also have a more bigger and complex production chain. The game has a weather system that is not only for aesthetics. The weather has an effect on your kingdom. For example, after a rain, your farms are more effective, or things like wheat cannot be harvested during winter. Also, a burning structure can be extinguished by rain. The game also has disasters. Structures can catch fire and citizens can be injured. That is why there are jobs for doctors and jobs for fire extinguishers or firemen. During winter, an avalanche can happen on mountain slopes which can destroy buildings caught by it. A blizzard can also occur which causes your citizens to walk slower. Drought can happen sometimes as well, which causes your farms to be unproductive and prices for food may rise. Lightning strikes hit your town sometimes too, and buildings caught by lightning will be set on fire. Animals that your hunters hunt for food can sometimes go away from the usual hunting ground due to some unknown widespread animal illness. Bandits can also sometimes attack your town. That is why city guards are also available in the game. Another job for your doctors is to cure people who are sick. Your people can get sick through the plague. Once you're done with the tutorial, you can challenge yourself with the 26 scenarios in the game and an endless sandbox mode where you can build however you want. I personally prefer playing on sandbox, especially since the game lacks a good resource management. You click and hold to drag the map view, or you can use arrow keys to move around the map. Personally, I don't recommend the mouse and keyboard for this game, even though I wish I did. But honestly, this game feels much better with the controller. It's a good game, but it lacks innovation. I'm also not a fan of the interface because it looks too big. It would look good on your phone or mobile gaming devices, but not on PC. Unfortunately, I got tired of playing this game quicker than I would have wanted. It's a good game, but Townsmen AKR is not something I haven't seen before on this genre. If there weren't a lot of similar games like this, or if there were some innovation from the genre, then the rating would have been a lot higher. With all that said, I give this game a 6 out of 10.